3, 2, 1, action.
Welcome back to Off the Record, where we talk about whatever we want.
That's what I wanted to talk about.
Burp.
Yeah. No, I just came out. That was the talk.
So strong opinions.
Do you know how to fake burp? I can never fake burp.
Fake burp?
Yeah, like that, just forcing one out. How do you do that?
You
did that? You do that?
I used to be able to do it.
Are you telling me how to do it?
I used to be able to do it. Then I grew up.
Suck in some air.
Can I ask you a question?
Whoa.
Casey, were you homeschooled?
No, I wasn't. I was that loser. I was
didn't
that
have
loser at
friends
school
or-
that couldn't fake burp, and everyone's like.
I picked it up.
I was jealous of the kids that could do that and the kids that could flip their fucking.
No! I hated that.
You just have to swallow. I did one side. My air.
Yeah, and then your eyes will flip.
Pull it in.
And then your eyes will flip.
Please nobody do it in the room. Please nobody.
I feel like Bart's like dying to do it right now.
The what?
I don't know. I feel
eye
like Bart's the one that would do that shit.
I never did the eye flip
don't even
thing.
try it.
I did do the hand and the armpit. That
Yeah.
Oh, I could do that one. Yeah.
I don't know if I still can because after I grew armpit hair, it stopped.
Yeah.
Not as good.
I go shave it right now.
It's not as strong as it
You
used
guys
to
ever
be.
do the opposite where you actually farted and you just like?
No.
What's that smell, Bart?
I have a really good one.
Auditory replication of fart noises is something I think we've all done in certain places.
Yeah, definitely.
Like you'll fart and then you're like, oh yeah, no, I was just.
I love farting and blaming people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like fart and I'll be like, oh, you farted? They're like, no, I didn't, you did. And then everyone's like, oh, you farted. And I'm like,
Dude, if you were ever my opponent in politics, I would be like, this guy farts and blames people. And then I'd play the clip all the time, everywhere you went.
That's a fucking third grader.
Yep.
You farted.
No, I play the clip of you talking about it now, as a man.
Do you guys fart in planes? Cause you know, like if
All the time.
you're not gonna go in there for 4 hours,
I mean,
you
shit.
can't move, and if you hold on to it, you know it's gonna hurt. It's not gonna feel good.
Yeah, you're in the weirdest position to hold a fart in.
Yeah.
I hold them though.
You hold them for the whole
Yes.
flight.
You want
Or go to the
indigestion?
bathroom. And it hurts, yes, you're right.
But then the minute you stand up, the feeling goes away, and you sit back down, and it comes right back. Yeah, it's weird. Like
So that's what you're doing on the plane. You're like, oh, fart. Oh, no, okay, I don't know.
I'm like, oh fuck, I got gas from probably the stupid cold sandwich that I bought for $15. And then I get up and I'm like, oh wait, it went away. And I go sit back down and it comes back again. I'm like, I might as well just fart here then.
Well, what sucks is like, cause you know how the air circulates in the plane? So I didn't know that he used to do that. And I would get so pissed at like the people walking by because it always smells like it's coming from like away from us this way, like forward. And had to be dogging people and shit.
I always
I'm
turn
like,
the fans on.
Meanwhile, you turn to Bart and he's like fucking sweating all over his face.
yeah, I would turn it and I'd talk to him and I'm like, there's so many fucking nasty people that are farting.
And he's like, I know, right? It's fucking crazy. Like,
I take the table down.
It's his smell.
No, because the air, there's so much air. You know, like everyone has it.
Because he has a distinctive smell.
He does, but it travels so much because of the air that circulates that like it
You get a whiff of it mixed with other people.
yeah, and then just the plane smell, and then like eventually he told me that it was him doing it. I'm like, you motherfucker, like I'm there dying the whole
So I shouldn't
time.
have told you that I did, and you would have felt better about it.
She'd still be dying, but she's like, man, people these days stink.
she's like, everyone farts around my head on planes. I'm sick of planes. Dude, I was on a plane to Vegas, and you know how sometimes they give you those, it's a smaller plane, so they have those 2 seats? It's just 2 seats.
Like 2 and 2.
Whole aisle? No, yeah, so I got sat next to this cat, and unfortunately, I had a Bart fart, where it was just so nuts. It smelled
You
like,
had one.
It smelled like dead eggs and
Oh
shit.
shit.
Dead eggs.
It was nuts, bro.
That is Bart's fart.
And I just remember, yeah, that's Bart's fart to describe it for all
Dead
of you
eggs.
at home. So
That's the best.
then I just tried it. I was like, oh, am I really gonna try this? And I was like, I'll try it. And I was just like it wasn't mine. Yeah. And the cat next to me was like visibly like fucking like. And I was just like, right? You know, right? Is it crazy? Like, fucking some asshole. But like, there's nobody around. Like, there's nobody. Like, the closest people are like up there. So I'm like trying to make him think the vertex of the wind in there like was piping around or.
Did he have suspecting eyes?
He did. And you know what? If it was him, I would have suspected him too.
But why didn't he just go?
What would I have done? Well, no, he was the one on the inside of the aisle. I was on the outside of the aisle. So he was Mr. Fucked, basically. But I don't know what to do in that situation. Should I just...
Yeah, that's when you be Joe. As soon as you do it, you farted.
to the whole plane. I would like to make an announcement. Yeah.
I had a moment like that with a guy where we both smelled something at the same time and we looked at each other and we were just like, no, it's not me. And then he was like nudging my shoulder and he pointed and this lady had her shoes off. And it stunk so fucking bad. And it didn't smell like fart, it did smell like feet. Yeah. So that's why I was like, that's pretty bad that she can be 3 rows away, we can see her feet, and it stunk that bad.
That's why.
Yeah.
Was his shoes off?
Nah, all of our shoes were on.
He was just trying to blame it on someone else.
He busted a joke.
He looked down like, wait, your shoes are off too.
Yeah, stinky shit, man.
That's a bioweapon, dude.
But yeah, we have Ricky Shucks back today.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, I was like, introduce the
He's an old bud, though.
terrible host.
And you were just sitting there like trying to like come in. Welcome back.
Thank you.
What's
Thank
new
you
with
for
you
having
these
me.
days? How has your 2020 been? Because you haven't been on JK News
Bro,
in 2020.
He's representing 2020.
So
Look.
long, yeah. My 2020 has been fucking awesome.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know how, but it's been great. Like, business is booming. Lakers won.
Lakers won.
Dodgers
won.
Dodgers.
I don't care about baseball, but go Dodgers. I'm happy
enough.
for y'all too. 32 years or some shit like that. Yeah.
That's
funny,
right.
though.
You know more than me.
That's a three-peat for LA.
Yeah. What happened, but but that would be crazy.
How are the Rams? Okay. Never mind.
I don't do football
They
either.
have a shit offense, that's all.
True.
I think a lot of people from LA are just gonna follow the Raiders and go to Las Vegas.
Dude, I know I'm going to Vegas.
Vegas
Same.
Raiders.
Yep.
I
Big
love
fans.
my Raiders.
Hey, man.
It's cool because a lot of people that I've been talking to say the same thing that you do. 2020 has been like really fucking amazing. Or it started off weird. Like they're like, I don't know where this is gonna go, but it actually went.
Yeah, everyone's unsure in the beginning.
Yeah.
But I also am around a lot of positive people, so maybe they just know how to make a shitty situation
Yes.
good.
Right.
True.
So I
You'd
don't
be
know.
the best guy to have at a COVID funeral. 'Cause you're sitting there and you're like, I mean, it's been pretty great for me.
Sorry, guys.
Like, oh boy, okay.
So he really, damn, that's
Wow. So he's not having a good year, just to be clear, he's not having a good year, okay.
It sucked for y'all? Damn. Shit, well, that's an eye opener. Clearly, I know it sucked for other people. That sucks. But for me personally, it was great.
That's fantastic.
But do you feel weird saying that?
No, when we're talking about me personally,
Yeah.
2020 itself has been fucking weird. It's been terrible. But for me personally,
That's what I'm saying, and then so, but a lot of people feel like you shouldn't though.
yeah,
They'll be like, how can you be saying that when there's suffrage in the world? People been suffering, motherfucker, 24/7.
all day long.
Even pre-corona.
I get you on that though. I do feel a little weird talking about like just how much fun I'm having, you know? And, you know, especially when you're meeting someone new. When you're meeting someone new, you don't really know what their personality or like their stances are on things, and then you know you feel obligated to kind of share yourself to kind of break the ice.
Yeah.
I have a hard time breaking the ice now because I have no idea what is appropriate anymore. I'm like, well, these things are going well for me, and then you know you say it out loud, and you're like, well, if their 2020 sucks, and I feel kind of like weird rubbing in their face or something.
Well, I feel like you only say that if somebody asks you how it's going.
True.
Why the fuck are they asking?
That's
If
true.
do they
Well,
wanna
you
hear-
invited the words to come out of my mouth.
So how shitty is your year going? Yeah.
But you're very honest, because you're like, my 2020 is kicking ass. Casey's like, oh, I don't know.
How was your 2020?
Yeah.
I don't know, how's yours? You go first.
You go first.
What do you mean? What about my 2020? What about your 2020, huh?
No, I don't know.
Honestly, I don't really get into 2020.
2019?
I don't talk about it.
Yeah. It's kind of like not a dinner table kind of talk, you know? Like, I don't want to talk about this kind of shit.
Religion, politics, and 2020.
I know, right?
What about all your friends and family? Are they having a good time?
Yes.
All of them.
I don't know. I don't know anybody who's like, it's really hitting hard like that, which is a blessing.
Yeah.
But I do know that there are people out there that's fucking them up.
My dad, he actually called me, and then I was like, we were just talking about how are you doing, He goes, I'm doing really good. He's an introvert. He's like, I'm doing really good. And he's like, but everyone else going outside catching it, ha ha. Oh shit. He goes, all these stupid motherfuckers going out, ha ha. He goes like, why do you think I've been staying inside for the last 60 years?
I knew Corona was coming.
And speaking of stupid motherfuckers going out, today's episode is sponsored by Postmates.
That's right, baby. What a great way to segue, because I just got back from Colorado, and I live with Ant now, and he's got the kids, and then he's like, yo man, you want some dinner? And I'm like, yeah. He goes, but you can't come in. And I'm like, I understand. And he goes, but I'm gonna order you some pho. So what he ended up doing was he postmated me some delivery, and then he came over to my room with this, which is the garage, right? And he dropped it off, and we had dinner that way.
Aw, what a sweet guy.
With the shirt still up?
With the shirt still, yeah.
Yeah, like,
No, he went back to his own. I just ate alone, but like it was the thought, you know what I mean? Like it was fucking cool.
Do you guys ever FaceTime and have dinner together?
That would be hilarious. No, I end up just eating in their living room. I mean, their kitchen, yeah.
That's tight. If you're like me, you start thinking about what to eat for dinner while you're eating lunch. I love food, but sometimes getting into my kitchen and cooking something delicious to eat just doesn't make it on my to-do list, which is why I've been loving Postmates. With Postmates, you can get food delivered, just like how Joe explained, without leaving the house or even opening your front door. With the current state of the world in mind, Postmates created no contact deliveries. They usually just leave it right there. So now when I order from local restaurants, everything gets left on my doorstep and the app lets me know when it's delivered. Postmates also offers a pickup option, which I've been using to order takeout from my favorite local restaurants. It's so important that we support and uplift our communities right now. Amen. And what better way than ordering food?
And Postmates isn't all just burgers and sushi. Like I said, they ordered pho. I can order anything from toilet paper to phone chargers from stores like Walgreens and 7-Eleven. And a Postmate will drop it off right outside my front door or Aunt's front door. Just download Postmates on iOS or Android and find your favorites and get anything you want delivered within the hour.
For a limited time, Postmates is giving our listeners $5 off your first 5 orders. So each order is $5 off for your first 7 days. To save $5 on your first 5 deliveries, download the app and use the code OFFTHERECORD. That's code OFFTHERECORD for $5 off your first 5 orders when you download the Postmates app or sign up online. Anything you need, anytime you need it, Postmate it.
Woo!
Thank you, Postmates.
Thanks, Postmates. What a great segue. That was one of the best. Yesterday, I didn't know how to do it.
That was a good segue too.
Yesterday's like, I don't know how to segue this, so today's video.
That's fucking awesome.
That'll be in the James Rodolfo segue highlights video.
That'd be tight, actually.
I haven't seen James Rodolfo make videos in a while.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
He might be, but it's just not showing up on our feed because the fucking algorithm is fucking us.
Oh, true. James Rodolfo is this guy who makes a lot of compilation videos for us. And he'll like
do best ofs or like, he does a really good job.
But you polite laughed so well. Thank you for that.
Who the fuck is this guy?
Bro, I work with Tim. I know how to fake.
You're like, I'm on the No Chaser podcast, bro. I gotta do it for 6 hours a day, bro.
oh shit.
Good stuff.
Gio, yesterday you were wearing a ball gown. Today, you're wearing fatigues.
You're wearing a ball gown?
No, it was like a silky dress. Because I had an event after.
I think I got you figured out, though.
Okay, go.
I've been playing this game called Fortnite with your son.
Yeah.
He has shown me this game, and when you're in a character creator, you can basically just have Gio's wardrobe, and you make a chick, and then you dress him like Gio. I think that your style is Fortnite chicks.
Oh, Fortnite style.
Because they wear like a ball gown, and then yesterday you had like this cool coat on top of it.
Yeah.
And like kids like they love to do that shit. And then today you're doing fatigues and like chill, and you got the big glasses and shit, and they like to do that shit.
You calling me cool?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I think you're up to date, bro, with all the trends.
Thanks. I think it was an accident.
But the fact that you can go ball gown to fatigues in one day, and none of us even blinks, by the way.
We're used to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's tight.
She could wear like ball gown and a bathrobe with earmuffs. And none of us are gonna be like, weirdo. But if I do it, I get judged.
No, if you come in full bondage with the ball gag, we're like, hey Joe, good morning.
I feel the eyes on me. That's true. I want to try doing a JK News in a ball gag one day, though. That'd be pretty funny. Because remember when...
Even speak with that thing on.
Just drawing all over.
It wouldn't be so different from...
I like how you know they drool. Good for you.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know that. I'll try it out. I haven't tried it yet. It's not my thing. I like to be more dominant. But then not that kind of submissive. More like bend me over and lick my ass submissive. That's a different kind of submissive.
But don't gag me.
I thought I was being dominant by doing that, but actually it's submissive. Where was I going with this? Oh yeah, I was inspired by Nelson because he had a face mask and he had to be like Kenny, and we had to write subtitles. Well, not we, but the shout outs to the editors for doing that painstaking job of writing subtitles for him because he was muffled the whole time. He sounded like Kenny. So I'm like, that'll be so dope if I'm doing JK News and no one can understand me, and then they have to write subtitles.
That's literally right now, dude. That happens literally right now.
Well, I say ball gag day. I'm in.
True.
All right, let's do
I think
it.
we have a ball gag here.
Are you serious?
I think we've
I
had,
wouldn't want to put that in her mouth.
like from our skit days. I think we have a lot of shit.
Dude, me and Nikki we just got an Airbnb down in Laguna Beach for a weekend.
That shit was nuts.
Well, no. So we got into the Airbnb, and there's a corner of the room that has a big steel X.
Wow.
And it had bondage, like everything. Bondage cuffs, bondage collars, like a fucking ball gag. Like it was kind of like a funky ass place already, but it had like this whole bondage setup.
Was that for you guys to use?
Well, I don't know. I think it's there for photos, honestly.
What's the X for? Like, don't touch?
It's like, no, it's like you can...
The bars, probably.
Yeah, it's probably you can chain somebody up to it. I don't know, we should probably ask Gio.
Gio, no.
Yeah. You definitely, it's exactly for
You
that.
into that kind of stuff?
No, he just threw the.
But you did have the swing at your house.
We do have a swing.
Yeah, but it's a bohemian like
It looks kind of...
Baby swing.
very trendy. Like
Bondage is getting a revamp. It's bohemian
I thought
bondage.
you liked
Wait,
your style of bondage, like more, canvas and like woven fabrics, and it's not so like vinyl, you know?
I thought you're like, you guys have a sex swing outside and it's just one of those outdoor swing chairs.
Fucking playground set.
It's the community playground and shit. Look at these fucking perverts.
Bondage everywhere.
You live here.
I know, God. You know what's funny is they would use exercise equipment and just add a dick to everything. Like they have that bouncy,
I know, yeah.
like this sex toy design.
oh,
Not kid stuff.
No.
Yeah.
So they would have a bouncy ball with a dick, They just have regular.
The medicine ball thing with the dick?
Yeah.
Bart sold those.
Yup.
Did you know that, Steve?
Was it popular?
So I had a buddy. He sold sex toys on eBay, and because his dad had access to like plastics manufacturing in China, so for him, he's just a businessman. He just saw the margins, like a dildo he can get for like $5 and sell it for 50. That's where
That's a great
he was like
margin.
cha-ching, but his English wasn't good, so I would be the one helping him write all the
English was
copy.
cha-ching.
Exactly. So I'd help him write all the copy, like, oh, this is like very erotic, or it makes like your pussy dripping wet or whatever. And I would
Oh, God.
I'm writing all the copy for all his toys. So I don't know how the sales were. Like I wasn't keeping track of that, but it seemed like they did well.
So you started your marketing career, your marketing mind
so.
through sex toys and talking about dripping pussies and stuff.
Yes.
Can you actually describe, like, okay, so let's picture there's just a medicine ball with a dick on top of it. Can you please fill in that description for us?
He's really good. He's gonna blow you away.
Nah, I don't know. You're setting the bar too high. Maybe,
You're not gonna want to buy anything.
Maybe it has to start off with
You see?
perfect solution to the dark, lonely night.
Okay.
A little bit.
It's working for Rick.
Yeah.
If you miss the thrust of being dominated from all directions,
Oh.
this 36-inch baby blue ball with a 12-inch penis will satisfy. I don't know.
I loved it till you gave up.
It was going a good place.
You set the scene, you told me why, you told me how.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was in.
He started with a problem.
And I gave a couple features. This 36-inch ball, 12-inch penis.
And you knew what your
Baby
customer
blue.
wanted too.
Yeah.
Yeah. All directions. All directions.
Yeah. Because you can hold the ball and go up against the wall too.
Oh.
Bounce it off the wall and do all kinds of stuff.
Did you make instructional videos then?
I didn't.
Anyone with a hole can appreciate it.
Yes.
That's true.
Everyone has a hole.
Yep. this ball does not discriminate.
Some people don't have holes, guys.
Who?
I don't know, but you have to say that shit.
You have to cover all bases this year.
Yeah, you don't
Not
know.
everyone has a hole.
For all my whole and holeless
You
people.
might have a fan that's like, actually, I was born without an asshole.
See.
And I had to get surgery and attach a fucking shit bag on the back of my neck.
See? And then we're like, yeah, but you're still talking with your mouth.
Yeah.
And that's a hole.
That's a hole.
That's a hole to me.
Yup. Everyone's got a hole.